when I be listening to albums, I let them play all the way through.
Me too.
And then I go back.
Sometimes I even hit shuffle.
Yeah. Oh no, I listen to it. Hell no.
Sometimes
I
do.
That's
sometimes
weird.
Sometimes I hit shuffle.
That's weird.
And I listen to the whole album instead of. And then when I hear the first song I listen to, I know I got through the whole album.
Bro, that's weird. Hey,
it's rare I do it, but try it. It's different.
I need some content. Different. Hop in the comments. When you hear a new album, do you shuffle it or do you listen to it straight through?
You're supposed to
tell him that he's a psychopath. Yo, what's the deal? Welcome to episode 3 of What Song Is This? I'm one of your hosts, chilloncorey, and this is...
Man, Ayo Wayne, man. I appreciate y'all as always, man, following us every single week.
If this is your first time, make sure after you watch this video, you go back and you watch those first 2, and then I need you to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and leave a comment in the comment section for me, please. A few people asked me after the first couple episodes if I can make a playlist based on the top 10 that we choose every single week. So I did that. I'm dropping a link in the description. Click on that, and I got a link for every single week, that top 10 playlist. So you can go ahead and bang that and see what we feeling, and you might be feeling the same thing. So this week, 8 projects dropped. We're gonna get straight into that. We got Motion by GT. The Hustle Still Continues by Juicy J. Designer Dope Boys by Hood Rich Pablo Juan. Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler the Creator. YS Collection Volume 1 by Logic. And Welcome to Jet Life Recordings by Currency and the Jet Life family. Fat Niggas Need Love 2 by BFB the Pac-Man. And Finally Famous by Big Sean. But this is the 10th anniversary deluxe remastered and remixed edition.
Nigga, I'm not going to listen to that shit, man. I clicked on the first couple of tracks. I said, man, this is the same shit we heard 10 years ago.
I went back and I listened. To it, bro. You know what?
Oh my goodness.
Let's start with that one. Obviously, Finally Famous dropped in 2011. That album got a lot of anthems on it, bro.
It did.
Like Marvin and Chardonnay, My Last, High. Ass. That's a classic. I Do It.
It's a club banger.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Big Sean, Detroit, man.
Love it.
You gave us a reminder, bro. You know, just how far you came along, bro. You know, and I appreciate that. So.
And I recognize the growth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I definitely, I sat down, bro, and I banged it. I was in the office earlier, bro. I banged the entire thing front to back just to say I did, bro.
Yeah, man. He went in the notes and added that. Fucking add this, bro.
Had to. So shout out to Big Sean for that. If you have never heard it, shame on you. Go stream that. All right, let's get back into the list of actual new releases. First album we got is Motion by GT.
Can I start with this, bro?
Go ahead. Talk to the people, dog. Talk to the people.
No, just with it. No, but GT, man, Motion, man. Detroit's East Side, stand up, man. For real, man. I fuck with GT the long way. He branches out on some beats with LaRon, Hood, Rich, King. He embraces a lot of his Detroit roots on this album. Bro, you actually like the album just as much as I do, bro, from beginning to end.
I messed with this album for sure. GT drops a lot. This was probably one of his better drops out of like the last 3 or 4 projects. He came with it. He had different flows, different vibes up on that thing. He was talking his shit. He always come from a humble place when he rap.
I agree.
And he had the same energy on this project. We got The Hustle Still Continues by Juicy J. Juicy J has a series of albums. I think the last one was called The Hustle Continues or something like that. Honestly, this album, it was a little repetitive. I try to give my respect to Juicy J because he's one of the pioneers, you know what I'm saying, 3 6 Mafia. And well before that, the beat maker, you know what I'm saying, the lyricist. But this album just wasn't it.
It was his 5th solo album.
Yeah, but he 19 mixtapes.
45 years old.
Yeah, bro. He older, bro. He got a couple tracks on there that I liked, but they had features on them. Like Meg Thee Stallion saved him on one of those.
ASAP Rocky, Key Glock, who didn't save him on that album? He was just taking risks. He was just
with the whole album.
Yeah, he was
for
just
sure,
taking
bro.
risks.
You know he got 19 mixtapes and 5 albums, bro. So he not new to this. He true to this.
Man.
This album was too like you remember that song "Smoking Rollin" from like 2011? It reminded me of that. like just going back and forth with the repetition on the chorus, and then you bring the repetition into your verse and shit like that. If this album would have dropped like 10, 15 years ago, bro, it probably would have been top 10. But right now, that's not even top 15 for me. I was interested though, so I actually gave it a listen.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Listen, man.
But we gonna move on to the next one, which is actually Hood Rich Pablo Juan. You know, Designer Dope Boys. Let me hear your take on it, bro, first.
Designer Dope Boys, it was a long album. I didn't love all of it, but I definitely loved a few tracks on there. He a shit talker. I like shit talkers, bro.
You put me
but
on.
it was dope. It was dope. It wasn't necessarily like a top 5 or nothing like that, but it was up there though. It was straight.
The Atlanta Trapper, man. You know, 1017. I didn't know he was a 1017 Records artist.
So,
you know, so shout out to
I think
Hood
he
Rich
was.
Pablo.
I think he was.
Was?
Yeah, I don't think he with him no more.
Okay, well, I was just gonna say I want to see some more Guwap features in the future anyway. So, shout out to that nigga, man. He's a very chill, confident artist. I feel like though. Like I said, this guy put me on. I didn't know nothing about him, you know. So I did my research on him. Listened to the album once. You know, he did have features: Young Thug, Gunna, Pee Wee Longway. You know, the list goes on.
Let's talk about "Call Me If You Get Lost" by Tyler the Creator. You want to start that one off?
Girl, hell yeah, I'll start it off.
Go ahead.
Oh man, look, Tyler the Creator. First of all, we haven't heard nothing from you since 2019, bro. Igor, which was also a dope album, by the way. But this album, bro, blows that album out the water. He went more into like his personal life. You know, I'm used to him stepping outside, creating characters and stories behind his music. You know, but the album definitely pays homage to 2000s mixtapes with Dedication series with Lil Wayne and DJ Drama. You know, so shout out to Tyler the Creator. He has a lot of bangers on that album. Make sure y'all listen to it.
This will be the second album of Tyler the Creator's that I ever sent to because I was never the biggest Tyler the Creator fan, but I had to give this one a chance. Not just for the fact that we doing the show and we trying to, you know, do what we do, but I saw it, and before I could even see it across my timeline over and over and over again, I was like, I'm just gonna find out for myself, bro. I was impressed from number one, DJ Drama hosting that thing. That was real nostalgic.
He brought
you know what I'm
back
saying? Like you said.
Yeah.
Just hearing DJ Drama in the background
Exactly.
of some bangers is like, damn, bro, that take me back to like high school, shit, middle school. But this album, it was different than the norm. It was for sure different than the other shit I be listening to. You brought some dope features on this thing. And then the eccentric vibe to it was something that I didn't think I'd be able to get with, bro. That album has replay value. This album was heat, pure heat. I'm gonna talk about a couple songs that was on it later. But I'm gonna move on for right now. We got an album called YS Collection Volume 1. And that's by the white boy Logic.
Bobby Tarantino.
Hey,
Bobby Tarantino.
I listened to it. Dope. Logic has always been a slept-on artist.
Very underrated artist.
I slept on Logic for a very long time. I got hip to Logic in 2016. I heard a song by him, which led me to listen to a bunch of other songs by him. Very dope artist. I don't know why he gets such a bad rep in the studio, not in the studio, but in the industry. You know, he's not a front pager for the most part, but this album was dope. We got a lot of wordplay. He's real playful. He's nostalgic. He hopped on some nostalgic sounding beats on this album.
Just a week ago.
About a week ago.
Bro, you just were saying that you was coming back and then you dropped this fire. You feel me? So, man, shout out to you, bro. I've been missing the bars, the Bobby Tarantino bars. You know, the tracks highlight this Young Santera mixtapes. If you guys are familiar with that over the past 10 years, these are tracks that he's actually has unreleased.
Welcome to Jet Life Recordings 2 by Currency and the Jet Life family. Why don't you start us off? Because you're a bigger Currency
The
fan.
GOAT himself, man, prolific stoner. You feel me? You know, if anybody know me, man, I love smoking weed. You know, I'm honest. You feel me? It helps with a lot of anxiety. You know, but side note, this is the second edition to the Collection Agency, which actually came out February 2021. Man, he got appearances on there from his artists like Fendi P, T.Y., Black Cobain, etc. You know, I'm a big Currency fan, very big Currency fan, very big Wiz Khalifa fan. I just wish he would have had Wiz on there more. You know, Wiz Khalifa is not a part of Jet Life, but because he has his own label, you know, Taylor Gang. Shout out to TGOD.
Jet Life, I've heard a little bit of Jet Life.
You don't smoke.
Yeah,
So it's like,
yeah, I
what
am
you
not
think, bro.
a weed smoker. I don't dabble in it at all. And I had a lot of people tell me that that's why I don't like Currency. Every time I listen to Currency, the frequency be too low for me. I got the album sent to me by Wayne. I was like, okay, it came out, I'm gonna listen to it. So I went for a drive and I listened. This was a vibe. I had like 3-4 songs that truly caught my attention on there. It made me turn it back or rewind it back. You know what I'm saying?
I got him.
All in all, it's not my vibe. My smokers. It seems like all my smokers are already locked in with people like Currency and Jet Life in general. So this definitely seems like it's for y'all. So make sure that y'all tapped in with that.
Oh, man, BFB the Pac-Man. Fat niggas lead love too.
I discovered BFB the Pac-Man when his following matched mine. I'm talking a few thousand people. He was kind of small time. His views even looked like mine. So I truly watched the come up of this nigga. First studio album. I think the rest of them was considered mixtapes. I might be wrong about that. So shout out to BFB the Pac-Man. The album was a vibe. He a silly ass nigga. I'm a silly ass nigga. So to hear a rapper being silly like that, all he do is say off the wall wild shit, but make it sound good. He's like Tyler the Creator with the flow that I like, and it's like, well, damn, somebody did it. The silliest nigga out right now. Stream that.
Well, man, BFB the Pac-Man, I gave you a chance, man. I am highly impressed, bro. I am highly impressed. I feel like with your bars, bro, you just be giving comedian, just funny bars, bro, but it just be real life situations that you be going through, bro. So I'll be catching on to all that, bro. You had loaded features throughout the album, man. It was crazy loaded with features. So make sure y'all go check it out. And I feel like, bro, you are in your bag. Like, I feel like you might as well stop the mailman gig. You feel me? Just let it go.
And like I said,
this
bro,
is the takeoff.
I think he quit.
Yeah, man, definitely go stream Niggas Need Love Too.
Fat niggas.
I just sorry, fat niggas need love too.
Maybe y'all do.
Man, but no, we gonna get into the top 10 songs of the week.
Top 10. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start this joint off. Ironically enough, I don't like the 10th song on this list. I'm gonna say it anyway. Tear the Club Up by Iceberg Bezo featuring Future.
I gotta hear your take on it, really quick. I know this top 10.
Let me speak into the mic very clearly, okay? Bezo, I need you to hear this. If you gonna get a feature with the biggest rapper of our time right now, do not give him a regular verse or a regular beat. And that's what you gave him. You gave him typical Bezo, and I was so disappointed. I didn't like the verse. The beat was like, it sounded like Up the Scope sped up.
Man.
Hey, Mecca told me that. It sounded like Up the Scope sped up. If you go listen, bro, I'm not even about to play it right now. But yeah, if you go listen to Up the Scope and then you go listen to this, it's like damn, it's a sped, bro. You got Future on the song. Give me heat and get that verse written or something, bro. That shit was too mid for it to be Future on the track. That's all I'm saying. But I made sure to put it at number 10, bro, because that's pretty fucking big. We got Future on a Detroit beat. So it's worth a listen.
It is.
It's definitely on my phone. I've definitely heard it probably 10 times so far. It's worth the listen, if nothing else.
Bringing it back in with number 9. Last week, Currency featuring T.Y. and Jay Worthy.
I like that one. Number 8, On Some Shit Like That by Tay B. Number 6, Relaxation by Logic.
Number 5, which is actually what he put on here at the last minute.
You know? That bitch was hard.
This nigga texted me, bro, like, oh, yo, this song about to replace, nigga.
Top
song
10.
About the top 10, nigga. Man, we gonna bring it in. Capital One, ESTG.
And that bitch was hard, wasn't it?
ESTG
I'm already
was.
knowing.
That
Bitch was hard. So then, After that, number 4, we got On Fleek, which is Hood Rich Juan, Young Thug, and Gunna.
And number 3, Aqua, BFP the Pac-Man, featuring Payroll Giovanni, which is actually a banger, so we actually gotta hear a snippet of it.
Camry, me and Pay on the track, man, I dream of it. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and can't believe it.
So tell me, bro, did you know he was on the track when you listened to this?
Nope.
But it sounded like a Payroll track, right?
Because off the beat.
Yeah, so I'm like,
there's nobody that does beats.
you know, I didn't know
like
Payroll
that,
was on it.
Feel good.
I came up selling hard shit, yeah. Now nigga whole arm lit, yeah. 200 G's for the car, bitch, yeah. Pistol on me, don't start shit.
Number 2, I told y'all Tyler the Creator's album was heat. And honestly, it's like 3 or 4 songs that I rock to it. But we decided that this is the one that deserved that number 2 spot. Hot Wind Blows by Tyler the Creator. He got Lil Wayne on that thing, and he hopped in that old school bag. This is not that current Wayne. This is like Wayne from 10 years ago. To the point where I was questioning whether or not this verse was new or not because it was that hard.
Speed of my blood, so great, I'ma email flow. And I'm in need of a flow, I'ma email rap, but I might as well email hoe. Oh! I'm as devil the weather, sweet and cold, as the devil the demon and ghost. I'ma get even to even get even some more. It's too late to even get low. Wolf gang, that's what I need you to know. Moolah, easy to go. The one beneath my wings, there's an eagle underneath my coat. Yeah.
God damn.
Bringing it in at number 1 is actually On Some Shit by GT. So as soon as you click on the album, it's the very first song on the track.
And it was heat.
Coming home with no food on my plate. Chain rolls go, they cost 60. Rolly playing cost 50. I know the streets get tricky.
Stream that. Stream that one.
Still in the slums with a butt 50. If I ain't got my gun in the club, you get butt 50.
You heard him? If I ain't got my gun in the club, you get buck 50. That went over a lot of people's head. If I ain't got my gun in the club, you get buck 50.
Niggas can't fuck with me. I'm married zone, every pocket got a bank wrong. Headshot DOA, nigga can't spunk. I was the type to get some money and just blow my shit. That shit changed, nigga, now it's ownership. And some shit to my kids.
Awesome
Spitting shit.
Awesome shit.
Spitting shit.
Awesome shit.
And that's the top 10 songs of the week. Like I said, I'm going to drop below a link. Just click the link, and it's going to give you all the playlists from every single episode that we do. So this is the top 10 for the week. I'm going to make sure you get that.
Man,
we going to slide. Oh, go ahead.
Very good. Once again, man, please subscribe to us, man. I want to give a special shout out to our clothing brand that we're actually wearing right now. It's actually my brother's clothing brand, Flexican, or you can say Flex I Can. You feel me? So you can follow him actually at that. So at Flexican. Shout out to Prolific Barbers. You know, that is actually his Instagram. So appreciate you, bro.
All right, and that's what we got for you this week, man. That's episode 3. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like and leave some comments for me down below. We're gonna be back next week with another episode. We actually got a couple reactions coming for y'all, and we were actually in a project that we're gonna be reacting to right here on What Song Is This. So stay tuned for that. We out. You did not peep that.